panel around entrepreneurship. So I also do training for entrepreneurships around their financial literacy, because we expect businesses to understand business finances without understanding their personal ones. And I meet a lot of entrepreneurs that don't actually even have a line item for their own salary in their business. It's like, dude, I just take from here and here, and whatever happens, happens, you know? But the issue I also find is a lot of these entrepreneurs are building businesses that are not really assets. So the main difference is I encourage them to build businesses where they can step back. Because the media will have you like, they tend to promote the entrepreneur who's there, 6 in the morning till 8 at night. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no. That's probably how you build it up. But from the start, you must be aware that you are building this thing in such a way that you can stand away from it, and that's an asset. An asset is something essentially you worked on for some time, and then it generates income without you having to be there or not being there all the time. And those are the type of businesses that outlive you and outlast you. And that's the type of business you'd like to have, because then you can be having, lunch at wherever you feel is the place to have lunch, and the business is running for you. And it also creates more jobs that way. So now imagine a continent, a country where each individual is financially literate. That will lead to a household that's financially literate. And by the way, I'm also a marriage counselor. No, I am. I really am, guys. I am a marriage counselor. No, guys, I am a marriage counselor because one of the leading causes of divorces is money. And I've had people that I'm coaching, and you'll find that hubby is making 25, and maybe mommy, it's hubby and wifey, yeah. So wifey is maybe making 20, right? Hubby's making 25, and the household does not touch wifey's money. Yet hubby is swimming in debt, and he's stressed about it. But hubby doesn't know how to tell wifey that, hey, Unzi, I don't know what to do. And whenever wifey asks him, I'm not blaming wifey, when wifey asks him, his pride doesn't allow him to say what is really going on. So then I come in as the marriage counselor and say, hey, you know what, if you want this man to be comfortable and happy at home, we might need to move some things around. So I'm also a marriage counselor. So it becomes a household. Then once we have financially literate households, then we have financially literate communities. We're no longer putting ourselves in pressure to wear certain brands, to drive certain things, to do those kind of things. Because if you look at your neighbor's wall, you're like, hey, okay, I know, it's not bad. Then you look at your car in a nice way as well. But if your neighbor comes with a big one, yeah, maybe I need to upgrade now. Hey, yeah, I know, right? You see, those kind of things. So it becomes a community thing, and then it becomes a city thing, and then potentially becomes a country thing. Because how do you think that a minister or a big corporate guy that doesn't understand his household budget, do you think they are running a country's budget well? Like the basics of his household budget is troubling him. He's getting calls from private numbers, he's not answering them. But that guy has to manage a budget. Don't get me wrong, I'm really for it. But I feel that we oversell what financial inclusion is. Financial inclusion is you getting onto the field. Welcome to the financial field. But it has no bearing on you being able to play the game of finances. And if I put you in a field and you don't know how to play the game, it might be a very dangerous place for you to be. Because now you have access to things that you don't understand. So financial inclusion is great, but I think it should partner up with financial literacy of how to play this game. Because ultimately that's what it is really. And some common equations that I hear in my class is higher risk equals higher reward. Do we agree? Higher risk equals higher reward. False? True or false? True, ne? The higher the risk, the higher the reward. Try entrepreneurship and see if that holds. But anyways, so I'm saying not knowing what you're doing is the highest risk. So most people here have a salary every month. Some here have a business that's earning something. But if you don't know what you're doing with your finances, that is the highest risk you can take. And if you think this is a false illusion, it's proven by the fact that only 3 to 5% of people can retire comfortably in South Africa. That's a huge fact. Like 90, when you say it like that, maybe it seems weird, but 97% of people cannot retire okay. Because they took the highest risk they could have ever taken with their money. They didn't know what they were doing. And they just hoped someone would sort it out for them. But as you guys said, the best person to handle this would be you. And what I would ask as young Africans here is, what is our vision as Africa?